But first we go to a rain-swept Doomben for race 2, the aptly named ABC television 2-year-old fillies Quality. The track was heavy and the equal favourites Templetop and Capteen.
As they flatten for the run-in, Capteen in third place on the outside, followed by Templetop, and then Windscape. Milutensky under a little bit of pressure. Sealass is kicking strongly. Milutensky's just in front of Sealass. Templetop into third place now on the outside. Milutensky, gee, she's a good filly. She doesn't like the wet track. She's got 57, and yet she's still too good for them.
Milutensky lumped 57 kilograms and broke a run of 2 seconds. Unplaced equal favourite Capteen finished 4th. In race 5, the Breeder Stakes, Our Today and Darren Gauchi came back from the dead.
A run closer to the rails, 200 metres out. Our Today just in front. Stark Reality's coming at her. Stark Reality grabbed Our Today. Wallow Century in third place, then Bassie's Pride. Stark Reality just in front. Our Today's kicking again, and she's kicked and won it.
A very popular win with punters. Our Today heavily supported 9-2 favourite, both minor place getters at 6-1. In race 6, Stradbroke winner Plush Embassy was aiming for 3 straight.
Embassy, but he'll want to get going. Don't play on the outside coming after the pair of them. Don't play coming after Plush Embassy. Plush Embassy a length and a half in front. Slowly but surely, don't play getting to him. Plush Embassy just in front. Don't play lunged. No.
Plush Embassy first passed the post but lost the race on protest to Don't Play after causing interference at the start. Great shot making has been the order of the day in the second round of the US Open, with Americans. The Canterbury Bulldogs needed a solid win against Parramatta last night to stop the slide. Regrettably for the Bulldogs, their opponents definitely had other ideas. The Parramatta Eels have emerged as the quiet achievers after a sluggish start to the season. This Jackson try was his 9th. Veteran Peter Sterling showed his class in both first-half tries, which set up a 14-0 lead. Canterbury looked flat, but found some spark just before the break.
Giving it away to Smith. Smith going for the corner, he'll get it down. He's in the score, and Canterbury desperately needed that try.
The Bulldogs missed Terry Lamb's organisational skill. On that point, Brett Kenny was a trump. The Eels have moved to equal 5th on the ladder, while Canterbury's place in the 5 is now looking hazardous.
Has got it out for Mann, who's going to score in the corner. Well, an unbelievable event.
One of the big improvers this year in the Winfield Cup has been the North Sydney Bears. To see how they fared against St George today, here's Warren Boland.
Thanks, Gordon. Well, North's had won 5 in a row, but they couldn't make it 6. St George defeated them 18 points to 12. It was 3 tries to 2. Wade, Potter and Landers scored tries for St George. Toole and Florimo tries for North Sydney. Let's have a look at one of those St George tries. When he started, Tierney, loose pass, taken by Elliott, flips it away to Landers. Landers for the line and he scores. So North will fall out of the 5, but St George stay faintly alive in the race for the semi-finals for 1990. Back to you, Gordon.
Match of the day in the Australian Football League was at VFL Park, where Geelong took on the Magpies. And this was a very exciting game, some spirited contests here. Geelong led at each break, but Collingwood came back in the 3rd quarter and went to the front 2 minutes into the final quarter. The Magpies went away to win by 11 points, 14-15-99 to 12-16-88.
In resurgence by finishing over the top of St Kilda at the MCG. Scores were close for most of the afternoon, but 5 goals in the last quarter gave the Tigers their 5th win of the year.
This match started at a frantic pace, going goal for goal early in the first term. The ball swept from one end of the MCG to the other at an express rate. Few of the 13 goals kicked were from set shots. Most had a distinguished lead-up, like this from Mitchell, courtesy of Waitman and Nichols. The Saints broke away late in the quarter, thanks in part to Winmar, who was the prime provider. Here to Bowie, St Kilda by 20 points at the first change.
It's another one to the Saints.
2 great snaps, one from Mitchell.
Oh, what a brilliant goal, Michael Mitchell from the boundary.
Then from Pickering, closed the gap. Late in the half, the Tigers took off. They stole the lead with this Honeybun goal, and at the major break, Richmond by 13 points. St Kilda's fortune swung with Stuart Lowe in the 3rd quarter. He took 3 strong marks in front of goal. One he kicked out of bounds on the full. The other 2 he nailed, and with a turn to play, it was now the Saints by 2 points. Back, though, came the Tigers. They finished full of fight, and when Waitman fed Knights, a determined victory was complete. Richmond by 20 points.
And at Windy Hill, the Bombers cemented their position.
Jamie Evans rode both the jumps winners, and two well-backed favourites, Malted Grain and Quebeau's Daughter, helped line some of the punters' pockets. The first was taken by Studebaker. He's now won 3 of his last 4 starts over the hurdles, but Let Me In looked the winner until he nearly fell at the second last. Second won by Date to Remember, a first starter. Both he and the second-placed Yummy were good runs. Red Cavalier, he won this race last year, the Victorian Steeple, and scored well again this year. In the fourth, Warricado had it won a mile from home.
Second now, Lord Delamere. Native Neptune on the outside, halfway down the straight. Warricado nicely clear. Native Neptune making ground, but Warricado will win it easily. And well ridden today, Rhonda Rees. Warricado wins it by about 4 lengths to Native Neptune, and third is Lord Delamere. Cash.
Yes, an easy one for Warricado at 10-1 over the favourite. Race 5, Malted Grain, 6s into 3s.
For the run of the judge, a length and a half to Malted Grain. Looks the big danger at the top of the straight. 3 lengths to favourite Song Mr. Bumble bonded in the straight. Triso the leader. Malted Grain level with him now, takes the lead soon after, and Malted Grain will come away and beat Triso by about 2 lengths. Third placing Mr. Bumble on the outside.
Malted Grain and Harry White scoring at 3-1 from Triso and Mr. Bumble. Race 6 and Disputed Pearl posted his 4th win over the 1,000 course at the Valley.
It's Disputed Pearl, the leader into the straight. Marshall's gone. Bowl about trying to reach Disputed Pearl, who's in front, 100 metres to go. Disputed Pearl, 3/4. Bowl about. Clark throws everything at her, but Disputed Pearl will win it. 3/4 to bowl about. Now third, I think Foamy Ocean's booted through.
Disputed Pearl out to a good price at 5-2 was too good. The favourite Marshall gone at the home turn as we go to the 7th.
Around the turn, she leads by 5 lengths, Miss Burton. Seaside Lady running on the outside, then a gap to Nina Bonita. Quebeau's Daughter well clear. Seaside Lady running into second placing, but this is going to canter home. Back to 1,200 and she loved it. Quebeau's Daughter's won it by 2.5. Seaside Lady is second. Photo third. Nina Bonita and Miss Burton from the Cat's Pyjamas on the outside of those.
Quebeau's Daughter's been run down over the 1,400 metres at recent starts, but she ran this out easily to win it 3-1 from Seaside Lady. And the Dead Heaters gaining third on protest over Nina Bonita. And the final event today was taken by Fun as Racing improved vastly on her last couple of starts to win at 8s over Flag of Honour and Champagne Diamond. Daily double today for 7 and 6 paid $16.70. The extra for 5 and 5, $97.35. Quadrato 5, 7, 2 and 6 paid $1,105.95. And the quad extra a little less for 7, 2, 6 and 5, $992.55. Finally, a reminder of tonight's World Cup soccer highlights at 10 past.